I have discovered a new way to cheat the universe. When you say things out loud, the universe hears, it listens, and then it says, And then they listen to our conversations, and then they hear us talking, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll see about that. And then they'll fuck you up. Mm-hmm. So, don't say anything. That's my new strategy going forward in this new year. Anything that's on my mind, zip. Anything I want, zip. Nothing. Say nothing.
You think the universe would be omniscient and would be able to read your mind?
Yeah. It can't though. It's not that powerful. And what you just said, there'll be consequences. The universe is listening.
What happens now? I think the universe doesn't give a shit either way.
Well, you'll regret that.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man.
This is called The Fever, and I hate this episode. Wait, I don't want to be negative. I was going to say I don't want to be negative, but I hate this episode.
How do you be positive about an episode you hate?
I don't know, because I don't like it.
When's the last time you saw it?
About 20 years ago.
Okay, well, you're a completely different person. Yes, you are.
Okay.
I've decided. What is that song?
Hooray for Hollywood.
Okay. I get stuck in my head sometimes.
I'm gonna bother you with that later on. Just before you go to bed, I'll be like, dun 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 dun, whisper in your ear. Fuck you up all night.
Fuck you up?
In just a moment, one of them will succumb to an illness worse than any virus can produce. A most inoperative, deadly, life-shattering affliction known as the fever.
Do you gamble?
No, do you?
I only gamble with people's lives.
But now you're spending money. And not even spending it, Flora. You're just throwing it away. Well, this is where I put my foot down.
So we're only a couple of minutes in, alright? And we've met our two characters. And what do you think is going to happen?
He will be obsessed with gambling. He will get the gambling fever.
That's it? That's what happens?
Or maybe he's a recovering gambling addict that he hid from his wife.
Kept it on the down low.
And he's like, well, maybe just once I can handle this.
That one little taste is enough. That one little taste is enough to get you back on the booze or back on the old slot machine.
The fever.
The fever.
He gets the fever again.
Well, come on, dear. I want to shave before dinner.
This is more like a PSA from the 1950s about anti-gambling.
No good can come from money won like this. I'm going back in there and feed it back into the machine, Flora.
I feel like you were right. This is like an anti-gambling message. And you're right, Rod Selling. I will never gamble again.
I'm cured of my gambling addiction.
Yeah. Hey, I bet you this gets worse.
It holds out promises and wheedles you. It sucks you in and then...
It's like 666 and then the devil comes out.
Just grabs him. Here you. Get in here.
Franklin. Come back to bed, Franklin. Franklin.
I can do an impression. It says Franklin, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Gross. Requiem for a Dream.
Is it Requiem or Requiem?
Requiem.
Never seen it.
Okay, never mind.
Why?
Because this reminds me, but I don't know if I'm remembering it right, so I was going to ask you if it did.
Is it one to watch on the show?
No, it's terrible.
Misery porn?
Yeah.
He's dead.
I mean...
Jeez.
Mr. Franklin Gibbs, visitor to Las Vegas, who lost his money, his reason, and finally his life to an inanimate metal machine variously described as a one-armed bandit, a slot machine, or in Mr. Franklin Gibbs's words, a monster with a will all its own. For our purposes, we'll stick with the latter definition because we're in the Twilight Zone.
Immediate thoughts.
I can't believe they stretched that for 20 minutes.
Yeah. I hated it in the past and I still hate it now.
Because it doesn't go anywhere. Man gets addicted to gambling and goes mad and dies.
End of. I've never wanted to be out of the Twilight Zone faster. It just comes at you like, like, shut up. So, I give The Fever, just because the Twilight Zone is such a... what you said earlier on, there's got to be some bad episodes, right? It can't all be great. But that one just sucks. So I would give that one a really fucking harsh 2 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't interested. I was looking at my water. I was watching the cat. I didn't care. You?
2, because it's poopy.
You heard us, Rod. Improve your shit. Get your shit sorted, alright? God. Let's move on.
Next.
We're angry.